Whoa, hey,
Whoa.
what's going on?
Oh, my God.
Oh, dang. You look at you guys. Hey, it's been a while.
We need to adjust that camera.
All right. Yeah, sorry. Look, background is so good. Oh, my God. I love it. Oh, my God. What's this? This is rag thing.
It's a rag.
Put that there for the condensation.
We're gonna have 6 viewers this
Fuck
whole
yeah.
show, and
We're back, baby.
Are you ready? Let me.
Viewer just dropped. Yep.
That's how it's gonna go. That's what happens when you take 3 weeks off.
Has it really been that long?
Yeah. Should I play my Wordle?
No, not right now. Bedtime.
Not the best time. I'm gonna share the show. Do my part.
All you 5 million viewers watching right now, if you could also share the show. Oh my God. My belly hurts. If anyone's watching the show.
You really gotta watch out for that cheese, man.
Oh, jeez, man. Ah, studio's hot. Studio's very hot.
It is warm in here.
Studio's so warm. Matt, let's do the show so we can be done.
A pub. Oh, we're making this shit public. Come hang out and talk about games with us.
Yeah, make it public. I should have made mine public. Whoops.
Hashtag podcast.
Oh, using hashtags.
Oh my God, there's 19 million posts about podcasts.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
okay.
That's okay. Okay.
Share it.
I have to seem cool now.
It's fucking hot in here.
Yeah, it wasn't hot a bit ago. These lights really.
Yeah, they really are not helping, and that needs to come closer.
Oh, fuck you.
It really does. It absolutely needs to get over here. Get over here.
Is that good?
That's perfect.
Now it's too. Jesus! You killed everyone. Everyone's dead. Everyone's dead now. That's a first, actually. I'm kind of shocked that that's a first, that camera's ate shit.
Are you telling me that our...
What are we doing? Are we all fucked up now? That camera was in that spot for years.
No, it wasn't. I had to push it back to get all 3 of us large men in there for the last episode.
This shirt's making me look large.
I am a large man, and I'm okay with
I
it.
gained weight over vacation.
Yeah,
you
you
can tell
did.
right there in the titties.
Fucking Traverse City barbecue, bitch. All right.
Traverse City barbecues, bitch.
All right.
All right, let's fucking do this show.
I'm doing an
No
intro
one
this
gives a
week.
shit about us. No viewers are coming in here.
No, we have
Just
fucking
send it.
3,000 people.
Oh God, I'm gonna have to go bald Mark moment. No, fuck no.
It's terrifying.
Oh no, the window's off too. So.
Please never do that. Oh, yeah, we get to have a fucking actual audience now.
Yeah.
Dude, you took your hat off, and it made us so much whiter just because of the fucking shine. Look at my skin now.
Yeah.
So pasty.
You are fucking always pasty.
All
You
right.
need to shave that fucking beard too.
You-
Trim it at least. You look Amish as fuck.
Yeah. I hear the ladies like the beard.
Yeah, that's true. I shaved my beard once and I got dumped. Yeah.
That was the worst decision you've ever made.
Well, that's what it wasn't on purpose. It was a mistake, and yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I
you
got
fucked up
fucking-
shaving and
Yeah, I
got crucified for it.
Yep, I got fucking almost fired for it. I got fucking dumped. I got fucking made fun of on a daily basis. We
Someone
lost.
call you like a
tons-
pedophile or something?
We lost a ton of fucking podcast viewers.
We're building them back up with being gone for 3 weeks. So
Yeah.
that's if you didn't know, if you want to build an audience back up that's starting to falter on your podcast, take a break. They start coming back in.
Yeah. Also grow a beard.
Yeah.
All right, let's do this, motherfucker.
All right, I'm gonna.
I don't even give a shit anymore.
Sweet, sweet nicotine.
Send it.
All right, I got it. I was just listening to Mark or Ricky and Eric's podcast, and not the most recent episode, but the one before that, they were like, Mark and Matt start their episode out with like the welcome everybody, and we just are like, hey, welcome everybody, and I was like, man, fuck you guys. They weren't being mean at all, not at all.
That's
Anyway.
our friends. Don't.
No, it wasn't mean.
Jeez. Welcome everybody.
And saying that,
Yep.
welcome everybody to season 8, episode 20 of the Matty Ice and Marky Mark podcast. It's been a little while. We have been on a hiatus, and by gosh, by golly, I am of course joined by the man himself, the co-host of this show, the man that's been on 100+ episodes with me,
Wow.
Marky Mark.
Yes, I'm here, and we are in the Arsenal studio once again, folks. It feels great to be back. And man, something's a little different about the Arsenal studio tonight. Yes, of course, as always, it's 4,000 degrees here in the studio. Last time we were on, Ricky was with us. We had 3 large men in this room, in our studio, small, and we attempted to open a window, and it did not open, and we just gave up and just laid in our pool of sweat, just the whole show. So this time, before the show, he's like, I got this. We'll do this. And he went to open the window, and it opened about 6 inches, and all the glass shattered. So
Yeah, not a good move.
yeah, the window broke. Our lovely landlord has been informed, and then so
He's been formed or informed? Informed. He's actually cutting a piece of wood to fix the window.
Yeah,
And
so
that-
he might come through here.
You guys will probably hear that eventually.
Yeah, so that's why the background's a broken window.
Yeah.
Because Matt broke the window. But I appreciate it because now we have a little bit of the window open because
actually
the
feels-
glass is broke.
It feels hotter in here.
Yeah, it really does. I think it did the opposite effect. So yeah, it's hot. And I was on vacation, so that's why we weren't here for the last couple weeks. It took a week and a half off, so
You took an extended vacation.
it was like 10 days. Yeah.
Yeah, that's an extended vacation.
So it was nice. Believe me, I definitely needed it. I had a lot of stress in my life, my personal life. Yeah, definitely need to clear my head from some issues that I had going on.
Did
and, it
did
helped.
that vacation do that for you?
It
Did it
did.
fill those needs?
Yes, it did. I feel a lot better. I feel a lot more at peace with myself, and it felt good to come back to work. And yeah, so I feel a lot better. I really do.
I feel like a virgin coming into this podcast. Like it's the first time I've been on a show, hosting a show. It feels strange and weird. And I mean, we used to take breaks all the time when we'd break up, because that happened frequently. But
I thought we were going to break up before the show started today.
Me too. But we battle through it.
We have to have a talk after the show, so we'll find out if we
do.
break up then.
Absolutely.
We were like, let's not talk about this because we don't want to. These people have been waiting for the show, so we're going to have a little talk after the show. I might be having a black eye.
Yeah, if you guys want to know about the drama, subscribe to the Patreon, and there'll be a video about it.
Yeah, Mark just keeps fucking up left and right in life. But yeah, it was great to have a vacation and enjoy taking a break from those
Fucking up
in life and having everyone hate me. But here we are. We're doing a podcast. So Matt, what have you been playing?
I have been I've been playing a lot of stuff, mainly Diablo. I'm going to talk about that a little bit, but
No way, Diablo?
I
That's like what, the 6th week in a row?
I don't care. I'll talk about it till the fucking end of the year, because more than likely this is going to be my game of the year.
Okay.
And I have no issues or qualms with that. But you and I talked about it a while back on the podcast when you and I were playing the Xbox together in party chat. We would achievement hunt quite a bit.
Yeah.
And there were 2 games that you and I really, really went for. We tried to get all of them, and some of them are just impossible. Those 2 games got added to PlayStation Plus Premium Extra Awesome Super Cool Edition. And those 2 games are Atari Flashback Volume 1 and 2.
Nice.
I saw them on there, and I'm like, man, I love trophies. I love trophies so much more than achievements, just because it's the first thing I had, and it's what I have the most
I will
of.
say,
having a platinum trophy is a very cool thing.
Yeah.
It's better than games you have 1,000 per 100% or 1,000 gamer score or whatever the hell it's called.
Yeah, I told you that there's something about that platinum trophy that really
it looks nice.
Yeah. And I have no there's no way I'm getting them on these games, but I have gone back to play them and get the trophies again. And some of them are a lot more difficult than I remember. One of them being, do you remember the blackjack trophy?
Absolutely.
Fuck that trophy.
We did it though.
That trophy took me 10 minutes when I did it on Xbox. It took me 2 hours. 2 fucking hours of playing Atari Blackjack.
Dude, that game's great.
Well, so
You taught me how to play blackjack, trying to get that achievement.
So I was really digging into it because I played it for like probably 45 minutes, just standard, no changing of the switches or anything like that. Because for the people out there that have not played Atari, there's 2 difficulty settings, there's different game settings as well. And for blackjack, there's the default B and A difficulties. So the A is like the house rules, and the B is like the casino rules.
Prism rules.
Yeah. So the casino rules are if you and the dealer, whenever I've gone to a casino, but for some reason back in fucking 79, when Atari went to the casino rules for Atari are if you tie the dealer, you lose.
That's how it always is.
No, it's not. Go to a casino and play blackjack.
That's how it is.
That's not how it is. I promise you.
That's how it is on Lady Luck.
If you go to the casino and play blackjack now, if you and the dealer tie, it's a push. That's what it fucking is. That's what it's been since, obviously, after Atari Blackjack came out and people were like, this is fucking bullshit.
I thought the dealer always wins the ties.
No, the dealer never wins a tie. You always push. That's the fucking rule.
Rudder.
But anyway,
I don't fucking know.
I don't know. The dealer that I've been playing against has been a pure asshole. And finally, I got that trophy after hours and hours. But there are some fucking brutal trophies in this game.
Yeah, did you ever get the Tempest one?
No, I haven't even attempted it.
Yeah.
I spent hours and hours on the Xbox One because it was like there was the only ones I had, because I think that's Flashback Volume 2. The only ones I had for that were the Tempest and the Yar's Revenge. Do you remember the Yar's Revenge one?
Yeah.
Get 300,000 points. You're fucking insane.
Yeah.
That's going through like
It's
40 levels of that game.
That game's awesome though.
It's amazing, but you have to be a god to make that achievement happen. So I've been playing that.
I got a birthday present from my papa
Mm-hmm.
when I was in Traverse City, and it was Street Fighter 6 for the PlayStation 5. And I've been playing that, and yeah, it lives up to the hype. I remember when they announced this game, I thought it looked stupid, and then it started getting swarms of positive reviews, and I was like, holy shit, is it really that good? I might check this out. And so I was like, I saw it sitting there I was at GT Games. Shout out to Grand Traverse Games. Went there and got it there. And yeah, man, it lives up to it. It's super fun. It's fast paced. It's great. You make your own character and like you walk around this crazy hub world. And yeah, I haven't done too much with the online stuff, but yeah, just playing it. Jason came over. He came over last night and we played it, and that was awesome. And then Matt and I, we actually just played it before we went on air.
Yeah, and I had a ton of fun with that.
Yeah.
It was the first time I played it. I played the trial of it, not the trial, but the like pre-release demo. And for some reason, it defaults you to the modern controls, which are basically like poop. They're terrible.
Yeah.
They're good for maybe getting like a kid into that game, but if you've ever played Street Fighter, they'll make you hate that game. So I got to play it classic controls against you, and we had some fucking battles, man.
Yeah, it was good.
That was the new characters are a lot of fun to play, the few that I did.
Yeah, they are good.
And I enjoyed that game.
Luke is like the guy that's on the cover. He's fucking awesome to play as. He's goofy looking on the cover, but man, he's so good to play as. So that game is great. It's a great fighting game. It's something to tie me over until Mortal Kombat 1 comes out. So I give it my stamp of approval. Mortal Kombat. I'm very excited for you, but Street Fighter right now, you're the main fighting game out there. Street Fighter 6. Also, what else did I play? Oh, Vampire Survivors. I played some of that today.
Did that make it to Game Pass finally?
It's been on Game Pass for a while.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So yeah, that game's awesome. We've already talked about it on here. Jason loves that game. Clev man, he loves it. Yeah, it's a super fun game. So that one's always good to come back. If you just want a game to play for like fun 10 minutes, that's a perfect game. But the game I played the most of since we've been gone, is AEW Fight Forever. I love this game, and the reviews shit all over it. IGN gave it like a 6 out of 10, and
That's not.
yes,
That's not terrible.
the graphics are not the prettiest. When you see screenshots of it, it's like ugh. But when you play it, it doesn't look as bad. And here's the thing: literally, if you like AEW, if you're a fan of AEW, and you love to play No Mercy and WrestleMania 2000 on the Nintendo 64, even like Revenge and World Tour, this game has that control scheme, and I've wanted that forever as a wrestling fan, as a wrestling video game fan. I've wanted those controls. I'm like, man, I wish they would just make a game with that control style, and they did. This is it, man, and it's so fucking awesome to play it. And I love AEW. I love those games. It's literally a love letter for anybody that loves those two things. And I fucking had a blast playing it today. I was working on my career mode. It's awesome. It actually has Traverse City. It has Traverse City in it.
So here's that's the first game that you've gotten your home city on.
Yeah.
So here's what I'll say from just watching some gameplay videos and that type of stuff from it. So I thought the graphics looked pretty well, like pretty good for an arcade style wrestling game like that. I actually thought they looked fine. The only downside I really saw to it, and I think it's something that they can easily clean up with the next release of that game, is the transitions from moves and like pinning, and like they're very like unnatural.
I don't get what you're saying.
So, like, let's say you throw a guy into the ropes and he's coming back at you and you want to, like, suplex him. It's very much like the animation of this guy running at you, it stops, and then you just go into a normal suplex animation. It's not like a nice, clean transition. And I'm not shitting. This isn't me shitting on the game. It's the only thing. I think the graphics look fine. I think
you need to play the game.
I think
you need to play the game.
I think
I
think if there was any criticism that I said about this game, it would annoy
no, not
you.
at all. I just literally criticized how the graphics aren't that good. No, I think like I was playing it today, and like I ran into a guy and he fucking grabbed me and hip tossed me, and it was all fluid. So
I don't know. It
I
was
don't know. I
just
think-
from the gameplay that I saw. So I could be wrong. I haven't played the game,
yeah, that's what I just said. You're probably wrong because you haven't played the game.
but also maybe I'm not wrong, and you're just defending your
Okay.
AEW game.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I was actually a critic of this game before it came out because of how bad the graphics looked. So thank you very much. It's awesome.
I'm glad that it's worked out for you, and I would like to play it because it's a modern.
You don't even watch wrestling. You're Mr.
You don't watch wrestling either.
I
you,
do too.
You just kind
I
of
just fucking caught up. I caught
sometimes
up
you
on
watch
everything.
AEW.
Oh,
Sometimes
fuck,
you
who
watch
are you right
WWE.
now? Are you Clev man?
Sometimes you'll watch NXT. Yeah, fucking next week maybe we'll watch Japan wrestling. Fucking who cares?
I just got caught up with all my AEW. Okay, I got
You-
it recorded on YouTube TV. All right. Sometimes I can't watch it live, but I have a binge night. Okay. All right, but yeah, AEW Fight Forever is awesome. It's definitely better than 6 out of 10. Those are people that aren't wrestling fans. Those are people that are just
What would you realistically give that rating out of that game out of 10?
easily 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10.
But like as a fair rating, as a fanboy mark, 10 out of 10.
Okay.
9.8 out of 10.
9.8 out of 10.
Yep. Because of the graphics. That kid just blasting shit.
Yeah. Hey, if I can't talk on the mic, I'm going to make this shit fucking loud as fuck for you.
Hey, turn that shit down, please. It's way too loud.
Did he put it on like fucking mute?
I don't know.
I love kids. They're just like, it's either let me make this as loud as fucking possible to annoy you,
Oh,
and
yeah.
let me overreact and
Yep.
mute it.
Yeah, he
I
does
can't
it.
just,
He
like-
puts it. No, he'll put it on 2.
Yeah, I can't just like turn
And
it
then
down
I'll,
a
then
little
I'll look
bit.
at him and be like, wow, wish I could hear the TV. Can't hear nothing because I had to turn it down. Already, he's 9 and he's
Oh,
acting
dude,
like
you're screwed.
he's gonna be a little punk.
You and him are gonna have some real good fights when you get there.
Nah, we respect each other.
I mean, not
No.
fights, but
yeah.
yeah, that's what. Oh, let me talk about Diablo real quick
Oh,
because I've never
Jesus.
talked about it.
Diablo.
No, all I'm gonna say is the new season comes out in like 3 or 4 days.
Oh
where,
yeah, I saw that.
Yep. So they're adding you. The season is like the battle pass, and they're adding content with that. And you need to make a new character to play the seasonal content. So time to create a new character. However, all of your campaign and world progress transfer is over. So we just finished the campaign. It started slow, or it started hot, kind of. The second and third act mellowed out, and it wasn't that exciting. And then you get to like the 4th act, and that campaign just gets so much better and so much better. And it ends on a fucking awesome note. I really, really love the campaign for Diablo 4, and I thought it was much better than Diablo 3's campaign that I played
Hell
through
yeah. I need to play that
13
game.
times.
I really want to. I need to.
So we made it. I've made it
I
to
just
level.
don't- I ain't got the free time like you, man.
Oh yeah, all that stuff you do. You're a busy man. You're a busy man.
Yeah, I make TikToks.
Yeah. You should make TikToks of you playing Diablo.
Nah, I'm good. Too many people do that.
Yeah, that's fair. So I made it to level 50, which is the level where you unlock the Paragon board, and you get 4 Paragon points per level. So you still level up, and then you get a Paragon point each quarter of it. And you spend the Paragon points to get like little nodes. One of the nodes would be like 5% damage increase or some willpower, dexterity, whatever it is. So that's been fun to go through. I have not gotten to any of the end game content like the Hell Tides or those type of things. So next week or in a couple weeks, I'll talk about that again because I'm actually really excited to get to the end game content. But that's pretty much all I've been playing until we get to another topic near the end of the show. But there is a ton of news to go over this week.
Okay.
Unless you're talking about another game you've been playing.
No.
What?
No, I just pulled up some fat dude's notes, but we'll do news first.
Oh, we got to do news.
Yes.
I always do
We
news.
We do news now. Just making sure. I got
Okay, fat dudes, bro. I wrote down anything that you sent me has been
Oh, okay.
written down.
All right.
So, there's been a ton of video game news. We've talked a little bit about the Activision Microsoft merger. So the UK blocked it, and it looked like it was going to be blocked by the Federal Trade Commission. However, it went through, and the Federal Trade Commission, the FTC, lost its appeal for a halt to the merger. So the merger is going through in the States. The main takeaway from this merger, and the thing that kind of seems like sent them over, gave them the nod for it more or less, is that Call of Duty, the franchise, because it is owned by Activision, is required to be on Sony and Nintendo platforms for the next 10 years. So Call of Duty will not be exclusive to Xbox for the next 10 years. Another little note of that is that because of the merger going through, Activision has updated the servers on the old Call of Duty games. So all of a sudden, the two that they have done so far, Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops 1, because they updated the servers for them, Black Ops 1 just shot from like 3,000, 4,000 players online to over 150,000 people playing that game online now. A game from 2010. So that game has had a huge resurgence, and it's also partially due to those games possibly being added to Game Pass coming up. Because I think Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops will be added to Game Pass in the coming future.
These are good things. This is good. See?
I love it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I will absolutely play those games on
Xbox.
Game Pass.
Microsoft saving the gaming industry one studio purchase at a time.
Kind of. We'll
yeah,
talk.
see, even people playing on their Nintendos they haven't had a Call of Duty since what? The Wii?
I think Black Ops. Oh shit.
I think it was
Black Ops 1 on the Wii may have been the last one.
Yeah. So maybe
There
now-
might have been another one,
Maybe
but
now they can get it. But yeah.
that game sucked, by the way. I've played that game, and it's fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Any of the Wii versions of Call of Duty, any of the DS versions.
DS, yeah.
Oh, man. I can't wait to talk about those later. Oh, fuck, I can't.
So if you guys are Call of Duty fans, you're going to want to stick around to the show. Matt has a super juicy, ultra special rank it.
Yeah.
He's going to rank all of the Call of Duty games on this episode.
I really wanted... There's 20 of them now, and I really wanted to go through and rank them, or 20 that I've played. So, other than that, the other news out of the Microsoft Xbox headquarters, their spokesperson for the Xbox Live Arcade and all that stuff, Major Nelson, after 22 years, is leaving the company. His name was Larry Herb.
Yep. Larry Herb.
He gave
Major
you like,
Nelson.
didn't he give Dylan like 300 games?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. So Major,
Yeah, I mean, Xbox Live is being no more also.
yeah, which you were
Starts September 1st, I want to say.
you were talking about that, and it's kind of crazy to me. You didn't seem to, Jesus Christ, you didn't seem to care too much, but it kind of sucks. Like you've gotten 2 to 3 games every month for the last.
So yeah, they are
However many
also
years.
ending games with gold,
Mhm.
but it's going to be called Game Pass Core, which is pretty much just like your Xbox Live Gold, where you needed to play games online. But you're going to have access to like at least like 25, I want to say, Game Pass games. So, which will probably always be changing anyway. So it's pretty much, I don't know. I feel like it's a better deal
But
instead of getting the throwaway.
I guess it really
games.
depends on the games that you would get, because I feel like sometimes we would get some really home run knock out of the park games.
And PlayStation, you do, not on Xbox.
Oof.
They were always shitty. They were always really bad. Like literally, people. It was like a laughing joke about how bad the games with gold would be. I would like actually forget the games with gold existed.
Yeah, I can't remember too many where I was like, oh shit, this is on Games for the Gold. And I stopped, eventually I just stopped logging in to get them.
Yeah, so,
But it does, I mean, it goes from being games that you own to games that they just kind of rotate out. So depending on how you feel about that, kind of determines, if you really give a shit or not. But you have to pay any platform you play online, you have to pay for now. It's not like PS3 and Wii and all that shit anymore. You got to fucking pay to play online. So at least you get something
and they're
out
like
of it.
good games. They're like the main like Microsoft games, like all the Halos you'll have access to and all that stuff. Like there's gonna be like good games. I'm pretty sure is what there was a list of all of them and everything.
Yeah, if it was just bullshit throwaway games that you were getting forever, then
Yeah.
who cares, I guess.
So, yeah, and then there's different tier packages. There's one if you just want a PC game. There's one if you want to do all of it, just console game. It's weird. So,
And finally, the news from the last couple weeks. Game preservation has been hot on everyone's mind lately. The Video Game Industry Foundation conducted a study in which they realized that 87% of classic video games are not available for purchase anymore. So 87% of classical games. And if you break that down into like systems, and this means it doesn't necessarily mean that they're not on like sites where you can download them and anything like that. They're not on retail platforms to buy. You can't. There's no way for you to purchase and own these games anymore, other than getting an original physical version or whatever it is. So to break that down, systems like the Commodore 64, only 4.5% of those games are available for you to purchase these days. Systems like the PS2 have 12% of those games able to purchase with remasters or that type of stuff. And it's funny how like in depth they really go with it, because they compare this to like how many pre-World War II recordings they have in archives, which is 10% of recordings before World War II they have. Silent films, they have 12% of those, roughly, or 14%. The Game Boy library, now that the Wii U and 3DS eShop have closed, went from almost 15% of those games being able to download and purchase to only 6%. Less than 6% of those games you can purchase now. And finally, the stat I have is less than 3% of any games made before 1985 are still in print. So for people that don't give a fuck about classic games, that's not a huge deal. But like when you think about it, with movies like from the 50s, 60s, 70s, a lot of those are on like Amazon, YouTube. You can buy those, whether you like, you can own the digital of them or you can rent them at least. There's some way for you to really buy them and access them. And those are from, 30 to 70 years ago. These games are from 10, 20, 30 years ago, and you just can't get them anymore. So they've been...
I'm sure you gotta to collect. Isn't that what you classic gamers and everything your collectors are all about?
But
the physical copies.
How are you gonna collect Commodore 64 games now? Like, how are you
buy
gonna
a Commodore 64? You get your ass out there, get online, and you buy the fucking game.
I think this is more of an issue of so the whole reason that they conducted this study is so that it lets them kind of get around the copyright restrictions of like mainly Nintendo, preventing people from archiving and saving these games and letting people check them out and do anything with them. Nintendo has shut down so many ROM sites and all that for games that they don't fucking do anything with, that they give zero fucks about, but they don't want you to be able to access them. And whether you think that's right or wrong is up for debate. It's technically their product.
It's their property.
But it's a media that one to hundreds of people spent hours and hours creating. It's an art form, and it's just possibly getting lost to time. So
somebody's got the rights to all those movies being streamed, and they're getting their cut.
But that's different because after a certain amount of time, those movies become fair use. Those properties become fair use.
That doesn't happen with video games?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Well, if it does, it hasn't happened yet because not enough time has passed.
It might be more time needs to pass, but I'm pretty sure that eventually, yeah.
You're not seeing Pac-Man in any fucking porn games or anything like that.
Well,
Space
that's
Invaders
why they did
isn't.
the Winnie the Pooh thing.
Yeah.
Like when Winnie the Pooh just recently became fair use.
Yeah, Space Invaders isn't fair use. You're not seeing a fucking...
Space Invaders, I think, might be fair use.
I guarantee you it's not, because we would probably see some fucking real bad Space Invaders games on like Switch and whatever and Steam. So I don't think that letting everybody just get fucking free reign on whatever ROMs that they want needs to be legalized. That's absurd. But I also think that there needs to be some...
I think there's enough piracy out there that they're going to find a way to do it anyway.
Hopefully these games get preserved. And I'm all about like...
I think they are preserved. They're preserved in people's collections.
That doesn't mean they're preserved, though. What if you have the one copy of fucking Pepsi Invaders and you don't dump that ROM?
Then you want to fucking come over and play Pepsi Invaders?
Then it's gone forever, man.
You gotta be fucking friends with me. That's what fucking it.
And so clearly you don't care about game preservation.
I do. Not digital game preservation.
Physical game preservation. And that you bring that up, and I heard a story that there's a like Swedish or there's some PC gaming company, not that anybody makes PC physical games anymore. But there's a company that is doing limited for every game that they release. They're limiting the amount of physical copies they do, and they guarantee that the last physical copy that they produce goes to the like video game archive or whatever.
I don't know. I just think Video Game Archive is just another fucking nerd in a basement collecting, and he's like, he reminds me it reminds me of the Video Game Preservation Archive. It reminds me just as much as the guys that rate the video games and stuff. Just a bunch of fucking dweebs that got together and fucking wanted to be the coolest dweebs there are.
I think if it was more of a, I feel
like Mike Pitts could be the Video Game Preservation Archive.
He could
because
definitely
he has
get there.
So many games. I think he's probably got more than them. Yeah. So fucking, you want to play certain games? Just get a hold of Mike Pitts. You want a top loader? Fucking see if Mike Pitts has one.
I don't think there's anything wrong with the idea of a like video game museum having close to every physical game that's ever been released. I don't think there's anything wrong with the preservation of something like that.
I don't know. I'd have to find out who runs that museum. It might be a real dick, and I don't want them to be in charge of all the video games.
And then them being able to dump all the ROMs from those physical games into an archive so that you have, you know, if you really wanted to preserve everything, you would have every code of every version of every game that came out. You would want every single one of those things. Whether that's realistic, whether you care, is a different story, but it's every iteration of every game that's come out, which games have not been coming out for that long. It's less than 50 years.
I don't know. I think some stuff just needs to die.
I
Some
think
stuff needs to be like the holy grail. I don't know. I do. I think physical. I don't know. This is weird. We're going crazy with this. We probably need to move on. But yeah,
who fucking cares?
We're
what we got a date to make here?
No, I'm just saying that. I don't know. I don't want to see like some games. I want there to be only a physical copy of. I don't want there to be a fucking digital version of Bucky O'Hare for somebody to fucking get, even though there is, because people download ROMs and they're already out there.
So a game like Nintendo World Champions, even
if I'm
let's say that there was not a digital version of that, and there was just like the 26 gold cartridges that came out.
Yeah,
you're saying that
I only want to play it on one of those cartridges.
That's fucking insane.
That's cool. That's like, oh, that's cool, because it will be like, I'm actually playing this game. Then you could be like, yo, have you played World Championship or fucking stadium events or whatever the fuck? You'd be like, of course you haven't, because, you know, you have to play it on the cart. Well, I did.
I don't know.
And then you could use it as bragging rights to everyone. And that's like, you know, it brings back that playground feeling, and not like,
yes, I have it downloaded on every device that you could get a ROM. Freaking nerd.
and it's kind of the way I look at emulator people compared to physical. So I really don't give a shit about preserving digital copies. I want, you want that fucking cartridge. I want to see that. I want to see you blowing that cartridge, baby. Not
click up your mouse and load a file.
I don't know. I disagree on this one. I think the physical, yeah, I think it's awesome, and I think retaining that is so much fucking cooler. But I also think it's so important to have the digital, at least the content of what was produced. Somebody spent time on it.
It makes me happy to know that certain games are not able to be fucking digitally made and pirated, that there are only ways to play it is with the physical copy. To me, that makes it like a holy grail. And yes, I've said it. Yeah.
All right.
And that's the guy I'm a digital gamer now.
Yeah, I know.
I fucking game share. I don't even buy physical copies.
You're showing your colors.
But those OG games from back in the day, yeah, I want you to have that fucking. And it helps video game stores too, like retro video game stores, these mom and pop places. Like, that's how you got to get it. So that price is going to go up. People want to sell their stuff. It's got more value. Yeah, I don't know. I think it makes it more special to be a video game collector than
to be a file downloader.
I see what you're saying. I'm gonna disagree with you on it, and that's okay, because
that kind of shocks me, Mr. N64 collector. You have so many of those games and stuff.
Well,
you
I'm
don't
not.
want your collection to be more valuable and precious.
I'm not saying I don't. That I think a digital thing should have more value than the physical, because if you want the best experience possible, you're going to play it on the original hardware on the best possible setup that you can have that hardware on.
Right.
But I also would hate that the idea of every fucking Super Mario 3 somehow got destroyed and nobody could ever enjoy that game again. I hate and of course that's never going to happen, but maybe there's that fucking random bootlegged NES game out there, or that amazing Commodore 64 game that nobody's dumped and just doesn't exist. And it's such a fucking cool experience that no one's ever got to experience because there's only 5 of them that exist. And the only way for people to actually check that out is for you to
I think you
dump
do
that cartridge.
You do that and it's not special anymore. It takes away that rarity. It takes away that special.
It doesn't take the rarity away of the 5 that exist. It just shows people, hey, this thing didn't get a big release and it's this fucking cool. So then it almost exaggerates the value of those 5 physical cartridges so much more, because you have the original thing. I'm just playing some bullshit ass dump of it.
Okay. Agree to disagree.
Yeah. I think that's a good way to end that. I'm fucking tired of arguing. I want to talk about food. So let's get into fat dudes.
We didn't argue.
I know.
It was a debate.
Yeah. If you like to munch and to crunch and like eating out a bunch for your gastro servitude, sit back for the feud with gentlemen so crude is Fat Dude's Face Fucking Food.
I am great.
All right. You seem fired up, man. You seem heated.
That was a fun little debate.
All right, so fucking Traverse City, baby. You know, Cherry Festival. You know, vacation time. I'm up there chilling, living the life. You know, watching air shows, Thunderbirds flying overhead. Good times. Good times.
How are the
yeah.
Blue Angels this year?
They weren't there. I said Firebirds. They take turns. They rotate every other year. Firebirds, Blue Angels. Firebirds.
Are the
Blue Angels.
Firebirds better than the Blue Angels?
They're louder, but the Blue Angels will always be better.
Have you ever seen, just before we get into this, have you ever seen like a cockpit view from the Blue Angels? Like
Yeah.
how fucking close those things are?
Yeah.
Those wings are like, those guys fly like this far apart.
Yeah, it's insane.
It's terrifying.
It's absolutely
How the
terrifying.
fuck those guys
I
don't.
watch them spin around and stuff, and I'm just like, I'd be puking everywhere.
Oh,
I wouldn't
yeah.
puke. I'd probably pass out.
I would just pass out and fucking crash that thing into 1,000 people.
Oh, I wouldn't ever fly it. I would just be like, they do that where you can ride in it with them.
Oh, I would do that 1,000,000%.
Fuck no. I would be puking. I'd probably die. I'd pass out while puking and choke on my puke and die.
I think that's what the mask is for, to suck your puke
I don't
away.
know, but some puke would be sucked because there'd be a lot of sucking puke going on then.
There's a lot of sucking and puking going on.
Yeah,
here.
dude, you know. Wow. But anyway, yeah, man. Fat dude's face fucking puke. Fat dude's face sucking puke.
Oh, shit.
So yeah, man, Gibby's fries, always festive time. You go downtown, you get your Gibby's fries. Everyone knows about it. It goes to Cherry Festival. Of course we went down and got Gibby's fries. It was great. Also we went to, what was it? Oh man. The Midway, you know, where you got on all the rides and everything. And
The little park, their fair
yeah,
thing.
Yep. So that one year we went there, and remember we went on the ride that,
Yeah.
you know,
That was
hours later almost killed everyone.
It was awesome.
So yeah, Reed's a crazy man now. He wants to go on all these rides. I went on 2 of them. I went on a few. Yeah, I don't know. I can't do it anymore. I suck. It fucking kind of fucks me up now. I say that every year. But he wants to go on them. And this kid is like, it's weird because he's like shy and he's scared to do a lot of stuff. But when it comes to rides, he does not give a shit. He just puts all concerns out the window and he goes and rides by himself now. And yeah, he went on all the crazy ones, like the
zipper and all
the
that.
fucking what's the gravitrons
Yeah.
and all that.
Oh,
Now they got
man.
the gravitron that goes up in the air and spins while you're spinning. And
Jesus.
yeah, dude, he fucking went on it all. I got crazy pictures of him up in the air, all spinning around crazy. But yeah, so had a good time doing that, and then I got slush puppies while I was there. And man, let me tell you what, just keep refilling those slush puppies. Hot day, just keep going. And then we went down to different place, Coin Slot. Shout out to Coin Slot. And then yeah, we got some stuff. But anyway, at the end of the night, we went and Jason's out here fixing the window.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jason.
Bugs are getting in.
Don't fuck Jesus, dude. You're gonna get me evicted.
I hope so.
God
Move
damn
down
it.
to Davison.
I'm not going to Flint Town.
Flint Town, baby.
Yeah. And then yeah, so freaking my brother Dom was making food, and he made some burritos, and I can't believe how much these burritos, they just were incredible. It's just nuts how good of burritos he makes. And Reed was crushing them. Reed said it was one of the best things he'd ever ate in his life. It was just this burritos that Dom made. But later on in the day, we stayed, chilled at my mom's. They lit off fireworks and stuff, and we went back to my dad's house. It was like a Friday or Saturday night, and it was about midnight. So we shot off fireworks late, and we were driving back, and I'm like, okay, we're starving. We didn't get anything. Let's stop at Taco Bell.
Right.
Because Taco Bell, Saturday night, obviously Taco Bell is open till 2,
Yeah.
right?
That's going to be a real good Taco Bell experience.
So I stopped there, and I saw the volcano menu. And I'm like, oh my God, yes, the volcano menu is back.
I totally forgot to put this on my thing, and I can't wait to.
Yes, I was so
Oh,
pumped for the
shit.
volcano menu. I didn't even realize it was coming back, and I saw it right there on the menu. I'm so excited. It's only midnight. I'm sitting there. I'm like, oh shit, Reed, what do you want? He's like, bean burrito, no red sauce. Okay, yeah, his boring ass bean burrito, no red sauce. And
That's the thing with the volcano menu right now too, is there's only 2 items on there.
yeah. So I was pumped, and I saw the menu, and I sat there and waited and waited and waited. And then
Aw.
finally I go, hello? Hello? And nothing, dude. No one was responding. And I pulled up, and I saw a car sitting at the drive-through window, like he's waiting for his food. So then I drove up, and then I drove back around. I literally drove back around and went back to the menu window there where you order. And I waited. I waited more because the volcano menu's back. I got to get this shit. Let's go. And then I pulled my phone out, and I Googled it. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to call them. Maybe their intercom's not working or something. Because I was hell-bent on
You
getting this.
really wanted this
Yeah,
volcano menu.
And I went to call them, and then Google said that certain Taco Bell on South Airport Road was closed. It closes early. Every other Taco Bell in Traverse City stays open until 2, but that one closed at midnight. Just crushed.
Fuck you guys.
Just crushed.
So, okay.
So we were starving. So the next morning we went home and we didn't eat. So the next morning we got up, and my dad took us to Bob Evans. And dude, I ate a Sunshine Skillet. The lady dropped it off. I don't know what happened. I blacked out because I was so hungry. I looked down and my food was gone. I blacked out in the middle of a Sunshine Skillet and ate that whole fucking thing. I don't even remember it at all. I looked up at my dad. I'm like, what happened? And he's like, you just mouthed that down, man. Like I thought you were going to have to come up for air.
So you haven't tried the volcano menu?
I did get it. Yes, I did get it here in
Did
Bay
you get
City.
Did you get
by,
both items?
Just the center one. Yeah, I did. Yep, I got the incredibly, because I wasn't sure if it was
Okay,
incredibly
but
overpriced or if it's just this center that racks their prices.
No, it's fucking insane. So
I
let's.
got the volcano.
So there's
the
a
meal.
taco.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's the taco
And the
and
burrito.
and the burrito.
and a drink.
So let's talk about. It is incredibly overpriced.
It was
So-
like $8.
So let's talk about the taco. Out of the scale 1 to 10, just no bullshit crazy
So
numbers in there.
I almost want to go to a different Taco Bell and order it, because to me, This didn't seem like it was volcano sauce. This seemed just like the normal jalapeno sauce that's in a chicken quesadilla.
So my taco experience, I was like, okay, this is fine. Because I never had the thing I had before when Taco Bell had their volcano menu, they had volcano nachos, they had a volcano taco,
That's true.
or a volcano burrito, and then a volcano taco.
I think, yeah.
The only thing I ever gave a fuck about was the nachos.
I
they
didn't care about the nachos. I'm not a nacho guy.
nachos were fucking amazing. They had the volcano cheese sauce all over it, and it was perfect. So the volcano taco was fine. It was actually pretty decent for a taco. I wouldn't go crazy about it. It's a fucking taco. There's really nothing going on with it. That burrito was the most disappointing experience I think I've ever had in my life. It was like if somebody went back to the KFC Double Down, and it was like, instead of the 10 out of 10 they remembered, it was a 1 out of 10. That was the volcano burrito for me. It was just 37 jalapeno rings and then just drenched in volcano shitty sauce. And it just wasn't good.
I still don't think I had the volcano sauce at my Taco Bell. It didn't taste, if that was the volcano sauce, it didn't seem like the same volcano sauce that I have had in the past. And it didn't even look like the right color.
It was not good. And yeah, I was really disappointed with that, actually. It was
the only thing that looked volcano was the fact that the hard shell taco was red.
Mm-hmm. It was...
The shell of the taco was red. That was it.
They fucked up and gave you a Doritos Locos taco then. I don't know, man. I had a really lackluster experience with it.
I still don't think it was the volcano. And I think I just bought some random ass burrito and taco for fucking $8. And I was sad about it.
Next week, before the show, we'll record a little snippet.
Yeah.
And we'll go to the Taco Bell not on Center, one over on Euclid there, because that's like the bougie Taco Bell of the Bay City area.
The Euclid one.
Yeah, it seems they always kind of rock their shit.
This one has a new employee. The one on Center has a new employee every time I go there.
Yeah,
They're
that's the only. I don't know if it's still the case, but when I knew the people that owned that was the only Taco Bell that was like privately owned in the city.
Do you know them still? Can you tell them they suck?
Yeah, I'll find out. I actually
Can we get them on here? Let's bring them on the show, and we'll be like, yeah, we just want to interview you about how cool it is. And then when they get on, just be like, why is your shit all fucked up?
Why do you have the worst fucking... Why do you have the worst place ever?
Well, Frost Nixon them, dude.
How is my name not visible?
It's never visible, ever. Even on the redo shows.
Really?
Yeah. It's just the Marky Mark show now, baby. It's never. It's visible for us when we're here, but then when we check it out,
We're going to... taking a brief hiatus.
I did once.
There we go. I fixed it. Thanks, Ricky. So you went to a
Killer.
yeah, sick, right?
Yeah.
That's what we get. So you went to the Traverse City like fair or whatever.
Yes. Yep. It was good, and yeah, just that was my fat dudes thing.
Well, I also took a trip to a amusement park fair type thing. So Sarah and I took the kids to Michigan Adventures. I've never been there. So it was the first time for any of us to go, I believe. And we had a really fun time. It was like a mini Cedar Point. It's owned by Cedar Point. It's like Cedar Shores. It's owned by the
Yeah, I
same
know
people.
Michigan Adventures.
Yeah,
I've lived in this state.
It was the fucking hottest day ever. It was so hot and so sunny. It was the day after it was July 5th. So I don't know if you were up in TC and it was
cooking.
It was fucking hot.
It was
dude.
cooking that day.
We got there and we got in, rode some rides. They have some cool coasters there. And we got there at like the park opened at I think 11. And by 1, we were fucked. We were done. All of us were sweating our asses off. So we got this like food pass. You can get a food pass all day. You can eat every 90 minutes and it's $30 all day. It's a horrible deal because when it's that hot out, you don't want to eat every 90 minutes. It's just not. It's just not worth it.
Yeah.
So we went into their like main place. I think they call it like Coasters or something like that. And they have AC. So we got some food from there. It was basically like you can get a burger, you can get chicken tenders, blah blah blah. And they had side dishes. So their side dishes were fries, mixed vegetables, and mac and cheese. So Sarah got the mixed vegetables, the kids got the fries, and I got mac and cheese. And my mac and cheese tasted like the plastic bag that I watched the dude pour the mac and cheese from. It was just a big old fucking catering bag of mac and cheese that he poured into a big old catering dish.
Yeah, you probably
And-
shouldn't have seen that.
Dude, that was disgusting.
I
It
bet.
was-
I bet if you didn't see that, I bet you would have been like, "Fucking bomb."
No, you know what? Because Rosemary got mac and cheese, and I tried theirs, and it tasted nothing like mine. Mine tasted like pure plastic,
You got
and theirs
the-
tasted like just normal mac and cheese.
Exactly. Yeah, because you didn't see the plastic bag on theirs.
So we did that. We had some food. We went to the water park, which, if there's one takeaway from Michigan Adventures, their water park is fucking sweet. They have a bunch of really fun rides, like slides. They have a wave pool and all that stuff. Had a really good time cooling off there. I somehow got everybody together, and we sat under the dunk tank, which is like
Yeah.
a big fucking bucket that fills up.
They have
and-
one of those at Great Wolf Lodge.
yeah,
That's great.
I got all of them to sit under it with me, and I just did like the praise the sun like stance for it. Oh, it was
And
so
then your top
perfect.
came off.
My bottoms came off.
Did they?
No, I'm just kidding.
Woo!
But
That's awesome.
so we did the water park. We rode some more rides, and towards the end of the day, we're like, man, we have not used these food passes at all. We need to get food before we go. So I was like, we were looking at the passes, and we could go back to Coasters again to get some, plastic and cheese or chicken tenders. But where we were at, there was a pizza joint. And I'm looking at the prices. This pizza joint is on our all-day food pass, so we could get 2 slices of pizza and a breadstick and a drink. So I'm like, all right, yeah, fuck it. I'll try some pizza here. The pizza, if you wanted to buy it for $15, you'd get 2 slices and a breadstick. If you wanted to buy a full cheese pizza, $55.
Oh my God.
55 fucking dollars. So
That's insane.
if you paid $55 for a cheese pizza, that better be the best fucking cheese pizza you've ever eaten, right?
Yeah.
That better like fold your laundry,
Yes.
take your kids to school,
Take
like
'em.
that. Seriously. I'm not kidding you. I have no problem saying this. This was hands down the worst, most awful, horrendous pizza I have ever eaten in my entire life.
God.
It was honestly just fucking terrible. If you took, what's the shittiest pizza you could think of? Like 7-Eleven pizza?
Yeah,
Like,
and
if you
even
had-
then, it's like, if you look at if you get it just at the right time, it's not bad. 7-Eleven pizza.
So-
but I had it yesterday on the way to D&D, and it was cheese pizza.
Mm-hmm.
It was awful.
Yeah, think about that pizza sitting there for a few hours. And you're like, it's D&D. I'm gonna get the boys some slices.
Nope, I just got myself some slices, and it smelt bad even in the car. But I was shaking. I had the shakes. I had to eat something,
Mhm.
and I'm like, just fucking gulp this shit.
I'm gonna get the boys some slices for D&D. Let me get that whole pie. You just swipe your card, not even realizing you just spent $55 on that pie, and then it's somehow worse than the worst experience you've had at 7-Eleven for their pizza. I can't even describe how bad that pizza was.
Wow.
It was horrible. And then you know what the breadstick was that you got with it? This is a Bosco stick. And I got to be honest,
Just one to share with
just one. It was not. The Bosco stick was so much better than the pizza.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Michigan Adventures pizza is a fucking 0 out of 10. It's literally a 0 out of 10.
The worst
I-
pizza ever.
I ate a half of my first slice, and I'm like, there's no fucking way I'm even attempting that second slice.
Man, I wish I could remember the name of the place that's connected to Coin Slot. It's a pizza place they have there now, and it is fucking incredible. The pizza slices are enormous. It's so good, but it's like $6 a slice, but it was worth it. It's so good. I can't remember. It's like Two Bros, D's Nuts. I can't.
Two Bros, These Nuts Pizza.
Yeah. But
Yep.
yeah, man, it's so good.
So that was my Michigan Adventures trip or food trip with it. And then I tried something for the first time yesterday. So it was Sunday, and we were just like out and about taking care of shit. And I just didn't feel like cooking lunch. So I was like, fuck it. Let's go to Wendy's and get some biggie bags. Everybody get a little biggie bag. They have a new sauce there. It's a ghost pepper ranch sauce.
Yeah.
That's a fucking 10 out of 10 dipping sauce. I used it to dip everything in. I dipped my burger in it. I dipped my nuggets. I dipped my fries in it. I didn't dip my drink in it, but I thought about it because
Mix it up.
that dipping sauce, the ghost pepper ranch from there is so fucking good.
Oh man, I gotta try it now.
It's not even like ridiculous spicy either. It's just really fucking good.
Oh man, Ghost Pepper Ranch. That sounds incredible.
It was, oh man, that was such a good dipping sauce. It was the first time I'd had Wendy's and was like satisfied with my purchase of Wendy's. Probably because it wasn't the Wendy's on Center in Bay City.
Let me go grab us some stuff for taste test.
Yeah, we have it's a Mountain Dew conglomeration
I think we're just
this
gonna
week.
do the dews and I'll grab something else.
Is there a little snacky?
Yeah, I think I got something.
All right, cool. All right, well, I think it's taste test time, everyone. So let me change the slide here. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in, listening to the show. Thank you, everyone that's on the live. It's been a while, and we appreciate you tuning in. So we are going to try, Mountain Dew has released for the summer 2 companion flavors to Baja Blast. One of them is a passion fruit, and then the other one is like a red one. The passion fruit is the purple, and then there's a red one. Whenever Mark gets over here, I'll find out. But I'm excited to try them out. Anytime there's a new Dew, I like to do what I can to try it out. Mark got some stuff from up in TC for taste test. I've got a couple more things in there that we have tucked away. I do, because I do know that my shirt is unbuttoned because it was incredibly hot in here. So I buttoned the top one so you guys didn't have to see too much chest hair. You know, make it look a little less sleazy. How could you see that? Oh, you can definitely tell. Well, now I got to button them all up. Eric, go get that ghost pepper ranch dipping sauce from Wendy's. I promise. And then just put it on everything. Get like 3 of them. Put it on your burger. Put it with your nuggets, and then dip your fries in it too. Be sleazy for views, Matt. All right. Because you said so. I know you like chest hair, Ricky. You freak. All right. 58 minutes is where the cutoff is for this. Take your time, Mark. Oh, you only got 2? Are we splitting them? Yeah. Oh, okay. So this week on our taste test, we have, so like I said, they are the companion flavors to Baja Blast. Huh? Oh. So the red one is Baja Caribbean Splash, and that is due with a blast of natural and artificial guava flavors. And then the passion fruit one, Passion Fruit Punch. The purple one. I'm excited to try these.
You haven't had them yet?
No.
Yeah, me either.
I would never. What do we have for the snacks?
For the snacks, I got a couple things. One's from Rocket Fizz. I got quite a few things from Rocket Fizz that we're going to spread out through the summer here. But it's Agretsuko Ramun Chewy Candy. I don't know what that is. I just saw it and I picked it up for us.
Agretsuko Ramun Chewy Candy.
Yeah, so
I like the little figure they got for it.
this guy. I don't know if they can see it well. I'm sure they can. And then, yeah, he's cool looking. And then it says ingredients: sugar, corn syrup, skim milk powder, gelatin, glycerin, powdered sugar. Yeah, okay. It's just a bunch of sugar and stuff.
Yeah,
So
cool.
yeah, I
I'm
don't know.
excited. I have no idea what that's gonna be.
Neither do I. And then I also got us some Taki hot nuts flair.
Oh shit.
Taki's hot nuts. Since you love the Death Nut Challenge so much, Matt, I saw Taki's has some hot nuts for you. So, yeah.
So I'm thinking we do one of these Mountain Dews, then a snack.
Okay.
Well, let's do the one dew, then the Takis, then the other dew, and then the
Yes.
Ramoon.
Ramon.
So,
Ramon chewy candy.
What dew do you want to do first?
Let's do whatever do you want to do first.
All right, we're gonna save the Caribbean Splash for last.
Okay. Yeah. Sounds good to me. So this is, what's the purple one called?
Passion fruit punch.
Oh, shit. Ooh, baby. Smell test.
It does smell really good.
Ooh, it smells like voltage. It's got a voltage
Yeah, it
scent
does.
to it.
It absolutely does.
Yeah. Passion fruit here. Maddie guy's going in for the drink. Mark's going in now. Tastes like pitch black to me. With a weird aftertaste that I don't enjoy.
It does not have a good aftertaste.
Nope.
It's got a very like plasticky aftertaste.
Yeah, that's bad. It starts off so good.
It does. It really does well. I bet you if you got a can of that, that would be so much better. Yeah,
I don't like
I
that
would-
aftertaste.
I would drink it again.
Yeah.
I would definitely. I think from a can that would be fantastic.
It'd probably be baller if you mix some booze in it or something. I think it'd be a good mixer
Yeah.
with something.
Enter for a chance to win a $500 gift card.
Yeah, that's got some bad aftertaste.
Ooh, baby.
Taki hot nuts.
what do you give it?
after we rate this?
I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna give it a 6.7.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 7.2 on this. I like it quite a bit, but I think the aftertaste is just because maybe I bought these for last week's show, so maybe they've been sitting in the.
Oh shit,
Plastic container a
Ricky
little
ate
bit.
Taki's last show. Uh-oh.
Oh,
Was it Taki hot nuts? I don't want to
ripping us off.
Yep. That's
We
what
gotta be
are now.
worried. We gotta be worried about that now. And we fucking started the taste test genre here.
Yep. First one's ever.
First
Shout out to Zach
podcast
Dynamite.
ever.
Okay, here we go. We got Taki hot nuts. Was your guys' hot nuts? Did you try hot nuts or just normal Takis?
Are you guys doing taste tests on your shows now too? You fuckers. Jesus.
That's why no one's watching our show.
Get some original fucking content. Stop taking our audience. I'm just kidding. Take all of our content. Jesus Christ. It's like Fort Knox of Takis packaging.
Fort Knox. This is actually Fort
Knox
Knox Takis. Oh yeah, dude, you gotta load up on
Oh boy.
these big red.
Why'd you
hot
give me so
balls.
many more?
Here, I'll throw some more in my way. Okay, here we go. Look
I'm
at
gonna
them
eat,
red balls, baby.
I'm gonna eat a few of these.
What? You do that? You always puss out. Put a fucking handful of that shit. Just stuff them in there, baby. Stuff those nuts in your mouth.
You're the one that has like a affinity to hot things.
Infinity?
An affinity.
Oh,
I don't think that's the word I want to use there.
a weakness?
A weakness to hot things.
I think I'm fine. Hot things. Here
Man,
we go.
this smells. Hold on, before we. Smells fucking terrible. It smells like
good. It smells,
smells
like
like-
nuts.
no. It smells like a cockroach bait.
No, it doesn't. You've ate cockroaches. They don't smell like this.
I've not ate cockroaches, and I will never eat a cockroach.
Oh, wait, crickets we ate. Yeah, you can't eat cockroaches.
I just won't.
You won't. Yeah, it's bad for you.
I would hope so. Fucking disgusting creatures.
How many you have? Like 2?
Like 17.
All right, I'm going the
Cheers.
all. There you go. Cheers. Let's go.
Oh boy, that was bad. Yeah.
Mmm. Oh. Not hot at all.
Not even remotely. However, that has to be like one of the first Taki things I've actually enjoyed.
This is really good.
Yeah. Most Taki things, they're fine. I wouldn't ever buy them. These I would consider buying, actually. They're really flavorful. The nuts are like... The nut flavor really comes through a lot. That sounds weird saying, but... It doesn't just taste like Takis.
I like Takis, but this is by far the best thing they've ever made. Holy fuck, these are good.
I really, really like them a lot.
They're not hot at all,
No, not even remotely.
but they are tasty.
The nuts are so good.
I gotta save some of this for Jason. Maybe he won't be as mad about breaking the window.
Give him some hot nuts through the window.
I want some more hot nuts though. Mmm. Mmm. Wow.
They're so good. The nuts are like sugared almost.
Yeah, there's like a
Like
coating.
candied nut.
Fuck, this is good. I was not expecting this at all.
No, I'm not usually impressed by Taki stuff.
Taki hot nuts. Holy shit.
I'm going big rating on this one, man.
Me too.
I'm going 9.3. They're fucking really good.
I mean, what's holding it back from a 10? I think we got a 10 alert.
We got a 10 alert?
We got a
10 alert! It's a 10!
the window's broken.
Jason can hear it. I'll take some hot nuts after your show, says Jason.
Jason, yeah, dude, you want to try this? Yeah, come on in.
What
man.
is holding me back from a 10 on here?
Dude, this is a 10 for sure. Oh my god. I'm so surprised right now.
You know what is holding them from a 10?
This has made my night.
I would like them a little hotter. I would
See?
like a little more heat out of them.
I like them. I think they're just right.
I know. Well, you're a pussy with heat.
Fuck off.
That Death Nut Challenge had you fucking laid up for weeks. You took like all your vacation to fucking recover from that.
Come on, that was bad.
What?
That
The Death Nut?
Yeah.
It was real bad.
Don't try and act like you're fucking some
Hey,
hero.
what about that Snickers thing? You didn't grab that for me? It's a damn shame.
You just eat my groceries?
You were the one that before the show was like, we gotta try this on your show, man.
Yeah,
Cause
we'll get it after this.
I have viewers texting me about this, saying you're
yeah,
a
yeah,
fucking psychopath for not liking the most basic, worst fucking candy bar ever.
Don't get me in a fucking bad mood, all right? We're already at each other's throats tonight.
Snickers sucks.
Fuck you.
Snickers does
Snickers
not
is
satisfy
great.
shit. They have the worst motto to go along with
Yeah,
the
it's
worst
probably
candy
why
bar
they're, like,
ever.
the most highest selling candy bar of all time.
It's
But
not.
Just you and Ricky are the only ones that don't like Snickers.
It's not the highest selling candy bar.
fucking look it up. What is Hershey's bar? Just a normal one? Just
I don't know.
Because of s'mores?
Definitely not Snickers. I'll put money on it.
Take Hershey's out of this because that's going to be some generic bullshit that people.
You think Snickers sells more than Reese's?
Oh wait, Reese's is gonna take Reese's out too.
Take these better candy bars out, and then Snickers will possibly win.
I think
Highest
Snickers is gonna be the highest.
selling
I think Snickers is gonna be up
candy
there.
bars. Yeah, it probably is because they gotta fucking they gotta sell $3 billion worth of ads.
Whatever. I'm curious now.
Oh no.
Oh shit! Yeah, I saw the fucking picture. Don't you scroll to some other article, you fuck. Just read it. It's at the top. Snickers. Over 2 billion bars sold annually. What's up, boys? The best selling candy bar. And
Toblerone
it sucks.
is number 3. I don't believe that.
Yeah, never mind. Keep Hershey's in there and Reese's because it doesn't
Well,
matter.
Snickers is over 2 billion, and Reese's is about 2 billion. So clearly, they just have them fucking.
Oh, that makes sense.
knocked
They're
out.
both incredible candy bars.
God, Snickers sucks so much ass. Why do you like Snickers so much?
Because it satisfies.
What does it satisfy? Your fucking need
so
for
good.
less than stellar fucking candy bars?
It's so good. I don't know. The peanuts just hit it just right. It's just like these Takis here, man.
Would you take a Snickers over a chocolate payday?
Oh fuck.
Yeah, no. The answer easily is no there. Would you take a Snickers over a regular payday? Maybe, because it doesn't have chocolate.
I don't know. I think it's so readily available. Snickers is that I would take the chocolate payday because it's more rare.
I bet you.
It's like video game collecting.
You know what I bet you?
It's a digital version.
You know what I bet you is fucking helping those numbers? The amount of old people that buy the fucking mini bags of Snickers to give out on Halloween.
Snickers is not.
And then people just throw them away
that's
because
such
it's
bullshit. No, you fucking idiot. No, dude, that is not how it is. Snickers is not an old person candy bar. You're acting like.
Oh, you're right.
is the-
Snickers is hip. It's the fucking
Yeah,
hotness.
it is hip.
Oh my god, it's chocolate, caramel, and peanuts. It's the coolest thing I've ever seen.
What's hip? Fucking nerds.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, fucking.
Nerds is hip.
Yeah.
A Take 5 is hip.
Take
got a-
Five isn't hip.
It's got a funky shape to it.
Take Five's what your old people can fucking, because they're the only ones that can afford that shit. Open this pop up. I got a fucking nut in my throat. Got some nut in my throat.
I'm gonna Caribbean blast in your face.
Well, fucking hurry up and Caribbean blast down my throat because I got this nut stuck in there. It's about to fucking come out my nose.
God, Snickers is so fucking disappointing.
So after we drink this Mountain Dew and after we eat this Ramoon
Ramoon.
chewy candy, I am gonna give you a Snickers ice cream bar.
Ugh. Ugh.
Really?
I need another one.
What is that flavor called again?
Caribbean Splash.
Yeah. Butterfingers to Snickers used to be better before changing to no trans fat. I believe that. Definitely Butterfinger. Yeah, it definitely used to be.
Oh, for sure, Butterfinger. I don't hate it now. That first sip I had was not great. I need to drink so much more of this to actually get like an accurate feel on this flavor.
I like that one way more. I like that one way more than the other do. I would buy that one a lot.
I don't, but it's definitely a.
You like that? You like the purple one?
I
more?
do. The flavor is more in your face. This one's dialed back, I
Nah,
think.
I like that one.
Guava.
I'm gonna give that one a. I mean, it's nothing mind blowing.
It's what. It's the problem is there's no purple.
7.9.
There's no purple Mountain Dews that exist anymore. Pitch Black isn't really out there. You got is this better than Code Red? No.
It's a light red.
Diet Code, is it better than Diet Code Red?
I'm gonna give it a 7.9.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 6.7 on it.
All right,
I
it's
think
time
the
for
passion fruit's
Ramoon.
better.
So I got this from Rocket Fizz. It's downtown on Front Street in Traverse City. If you haven't been there, you should check it out. It's got a lot of crazy different things in there.
Probably no Snickers to be found.
Yeah, they got a lot of stuff from different countries. This is made in California. Distributed by AsianFoodGrocer.com, Oakland, California.
Wow, very, very native. Oh, these look cancerous.
They are little white.
What the fuck is this?
They're white, looking little.
Ooh, they're squishy.
Think of like a Mentos that half melted and is not quite as white, like a dirty Mentos that got dropped in the dirt and is half like.
These smell like
Smells like
the-
bubble gum.
it smells like the shredded gum if it was in like a gym bag.
Ooh, yeah. I do the like Big League Chew, but in a sock.
Like yeah,
a
big
huge-
league, like the sour apple Big League Chew in
Oh.
a gym sock.
It's definitely. I do smell the gym sock. It's not a good smell. All right.
All right.
All
Is
right.
this gum?
I don't know what this is, man. Like, it's chewy candy.
I'm gonna
And
go with.
look at this little fucker. Like,
He fucking hates this thing.
yeah, he looks angry.
He does not
Is
like.
this hot? Because is that like a spicy hot bottle in this?
I don't
mouth?
know. Show them. Show the people.
I did.
He does not enjoy this candy.
It looks like it's like a hot sauce.
He ate a death nut before he ate this.
I don't know, but let's
I'm gonna
do
try
this.
it.
Here we go. Ready?
Ow.
Cheers.
Oh, I don't like this at all. Oh, I don't like this at all.
Come on now. Got odd texture. Jason, I'll save you one for this too. I'm gonna try both.
I'm doing two, and that's all I'm doing.
It's different.
It's a horrible texture.
You do hate texture.
No, I don't hate texture. That's a really... feels like I'm biting into kinetic sand.
Yeah. It does have that. I think it tastes good though.
I don't... Why? Why do you think that...
I don't know what the flavor is though. I'm tasting. Oh, I know why. I know why I like it and you dislike it. I read the ingredients.
Is it like a cotton...
Huh? You almost said it.
Is it like a cotton candy thing?
Yep, cotton candy powder.
Yeah.
And that's why I like it and you dislike it.
Yeah. I've truly realized that's my least favorite flavor profile ever. Is cotton candy.
I love it.
I hate everything about cotton candy.
Oh, fuck yeah, blue number one's in it too.
Unless it's legit hand spun cotton candy, I don't fucking want it.
Blue number one, the best blue.
Red number 5.
Red 40.
Yeah, that was not a fun.
I loved it. I wish I had more than this tiny little bag.
It's a different. It wasn't like the most cotton candy flavored thing, and I'm not even really. Even though you said that, I'm not gonna take that into my rating because
It's faint.
It's so faint. The flavor is so like subtle. Like it's like you're chewing this pussed up fucking weird kinetic sand gum fucking button thing that has the weirdest, gnarliest texture ever. And then the flavor is like...
That was the greatest description. And it was spot on.
The flavor is just so subtle and just like barely hanging on.
I loved it. I'm going to give it an 8.4.
You're fucking high off something.
I loved it. That was great.
I think I have to just give it a super low rating just to like average out what the fuck you just said.
I loved it.
I'm going to go like a...
I'm going to go get your Snickers ice cream bar.
I'm not even going to do a crazy rating. That is a 3.3 candy. That's the fucking craziest...
Promise me this before I go get your Snickers ice cream bar.
I promise you
will not be some
unbiasedly.
biased bitch
No,
about
it's
your
ice cream.
Okay. All right.
If you got me a Snickers bar out of the freezer, that would help it a little bit, but it would still be a Snickers bar. That's like saying, I don't know. It's like Baby Ruth, Three Musketeers, Milky Way, Snickers. They all are so like just generic and like they're just boring fucking things. Snickers is the best out of all of those, but Milky Way is terrible. Baby Ruth, Three Musketeers, they're all like all of those are in the same vein. And I'm unimpressed by them and I never truly want to eat them. I would definitely take a plain Hershey's bar over Snickers any day of the week. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Plain Hershey's bar over Snickers all day.
What?
Yeah, for sure.
That's fucking madness.
Baby, here's my
You're crazy.
here's my ranking of the 4 most basic candy bars. Number 1, Snickers. Number 2, Milky Way. Number 3, Three Musketeers. Number 4, Baby Ruth. The 4 most basic.
Here you go.
Is this actually just a Snickers bar or is it ice cream?
Snickers
Okay.
ice cream bar.
In Christ.
Yeah, and you got to eat it while it's before this room melts it in 2 seconds.
Oh,
Hey, he's going in.
oh fuck, that's so good. God, it just needs peanut butter so bad. Just give this man some peanut butter.
Oh, the peanuts. You already got the peanuts, baby. Just let your mouth be the butter. Oh, it's so good.
It's really good. It's really good. You know, make this a little better.
Peanut butter.
No, peanut butter removed. The layer on top where you get all the awesome fucking cool shit. If they layered that on the bottom and then the ice cream is in the middle.
This is so good.
It's very good.
They also have Twix ice cream bars that are amazing as well.
I think, here's a hot take. I think Twix is an overrated candy bar. I think it's good. And that's not me saying it's bad. But people go fucking ballistic about Twix. And it's like, is it really like
Twix PB, though, that's so good.
That's different. Twix PB is amazing. Snickers PB would probably be awesome.
They have them. Fuck, that's good. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Mm.
Oh, God.
I'm going to be honest with you. That's a 10. I already knew that going in.
That's very good.
Snickers ice cream bar is a 10.
Um,
I'm loving this episode. I've liked everything we tried except for that purple juice.
I'll give that 8. 8. That's very good.
8.8.
Yeah.
Nice.
There's ways it could be improved, but by itself, fucking phenomenal ice cream.
I think I'm going to just have
ice
you
cream
eat
bar.
a Snickers next week. Just a normal Snickers. And give it an honest review.
I will. I promise. I'll put it up. We can even put it up against the generic ass fucking Hershey's candy bar.
Yeah.
And I will legitimately, unbiasedly rate those.
Okay.
I don't have a problem rating. I feel like I've done that this whole time. I've not, even like when we had Mountain Dew Supernova, which I've like died to have that and just love it. I still rated that a subpar rating because
It was old.
it was fucking like 20 years old.
All right, let's do pinball update.
Okay. Man, that was such a good idea. That cooled me down so much.
So good, yeah. Oh man, that's what we need to do in the studio is just eat ice cream. All right, so here is the deal.
Well, you got like unicorn jizz ice cream and stuff in your freezer.
The
It's
rule
like,
is if the ice cream looks gay, it's fucking better. It's so good. Unicorn jizz ice cream or whatever. Unicorn swirl, Superman ice cream. So good.
I saw somebody put up a meme about how is it that a unicorn seems more fantasy than a giraffe? You got a horse with a horn compared to a 40-foot tall fucking spotted gecko looking.
They're terrified. Giraffes are scary. I don't think they're real. I still don't think they're real. I think they're
Have you ever
mechanical
actually
robots.
seen one?
In real life?
Yeah.
No,
Really?
I would never do that.
I don't know if I've ever seen a
I
giraffe.
think it's the
either.
second time I've lost my shit about a giraffe. Nah, I don't want to be around that.
I would love
I don't
to.
even want to look. If I feel like if a giraffe looked you in the eyes, you would die somehow in like 5 years. Some horrible disease where the doctor couldn't figure out what was wrong with you. There was no cure for it. You looked at a giraffe. Sorry, bud.
Do you think you could ride a giraffe? Saddle that bitch up?
I don't think so. I think the angle's not quite there. I don't think they enjoy
You
it.
need like a fucking like ladder or a crane to hoist you up on top of the giraffe.
No, I just think it's like at a weird angle.
No, I think it's like a fucking boop, 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 boop. Like, I think his ass back is still pretty.
I think it's all at an
Flat.
angle. Don't pull up a picture of a fucking giraffe because last time you did that, you pulled up an albino giraffe, and I about threw up.
That shit was awesome, actually.
That's scary as fuck. That is the
Albino.
Antichrist. He came back as an albino giraffe.
Look at
God
that.
damn it, Matt!
Look at
Why'd
that
you-
fucking thing.
That's fucking.
You-
nuts.
you are
You can't ride that.
I mean, you could. You just hold on to his fucking
I
hair
don't think
there.
he's gonna enjoy that though. It's.
Probably not. He probably does not want a human riding on his back.
I don't think horses like that either, or camels. They're probably like, get the fuck off.
You can ass that up right there. You can put your butt on that.
You can't really see though. This neck would be in your way.
Man, those things are fucking terrifying, dude.
Yeah, giraffes aren't real. Those have got to be robots. Anyway,
Anyway, yeah.
what the fuck were? Oh, pinball update. So, I went to Traverse City and I played in 3 tournaments up there. It was awesome. Shout out to everybody in the Traverse City Pinball Club. AJ, great technician. AJ's fucking so cool. Great guy. Mark Hershey, that guy kicks ass. Russ Riker, he was a cool dude. He's always been real nice and welcoming. Both the Scotts, Scott Bright and Scott Pearson, just fucking awesome. All the workers at CoinSlot too, really nice, man. Very welcoming. Ben, he's super cool. He runs all the tournaments for him. Yeah, everyone there is just great folks. Everyone's so down to earth, chill, and mellow. I will say though, I did make it to the finals at both. First CoinSlot, I made it to the finals. Didn't quite pull it off. John, I believe John was there. I can't remember his last name, but he's a regular and he kicks ass. So he took it. And then at Right Brain Brewery, I made it to the finals. And this guy named, I can't remember. I just called him Headphones. So here's the thing. Take you've been in the Traverse City, you've been in the Right Brain, you've been in CoinSlot tournaments, you've played. You know that community, right? Yeah. They're really fucking chill, laid back, relaxed. They're not uptight.
Right.
And especially at Right Brain because they're not IFPA yet.
And that's just people getting drunk playing pinball.
Yeah. And
that's like their whole vibe.
Yeah, and like I've always like they're finally getting the IFPA now, but they still are just like they're like doing it to make some other people like me happy. They're like, yeah, well, we're still gonna chill, but yeah, if it's something extra that will be fun for more people, okay, why not? But yeah, we're still gonna, they're like, whatever, it is whatever. They don't get uptight about their points and all this stuff. They're still chill and vibing. It's all cool, but they have IFPA now. And well, anyway, there was this dude that made it to the finals at Right Brain, and no one knew him. He was from Seattle, apparently. And so take everyone that's chill, and then this one guy who is like insanely try hard, giant headphones, like full on, like ready to go, state level. And like I get it. Like I play a lot of people that are very competitive and are very good pinball players. It just seemed wrong in that atmosphere and in that environment. And he won. Yeah, he won the tournament, and he did this thing which I play against a lot of people. Like I play Dom all the time, and I mean Dom would have whooped his ass for sure. And a lot of other people I play, they would have taken it. Phil and Dom and Tyrus, all those guys would have taken. They would have taken him to town. But he just did this thing where he cradled the ball. He cradled up, and he just waited for like 3 minutes. And it's not like he was waiting for the machine to calm down. He was waiting and like eyeing up and moving around and looking at just the right angle. And it's like, dude, fucking make your shot. Let's go. Like, I don't know. It irked me so much that I ended up playing terrible in the finals.
Well, and I'm sure that was part of his thing is like, this doesn't bother me, but I'm sure it bothers somebody I'm going to play against. So
yeah,
I can take my time and take my shot. There should almost be a shot clock on pinball.
They actually do. I believe there is actually a type you can get in trouble for delaying the game.
That's a super. I mean, I would say there's no reason unless you're cradling to get through a mode. No mode's going for more than 30 seconds. So you cradling more than 30 seconds seems fucking ridiculous.
It was just him. I mean, he made his shots and he won, so it was a legitimate strategy. It was just kind of irritating in that atmosphere. I don't know. Maybe I sound like an asshole saying that. Props to that guy for winning.
I don't think you sound like an asshole. I think there's just different communities out there for pinball, and
I guess everybody was like, geez, who the fuck's this guy?
I personally like the more laid back, like, we're here to have fun, have a competitive game, but just be fun and laid back about it. And then there's just some people that just really like the competitive aspect. They want to do the best. They want to play the best. They want to be at the highest level that they can be. And
yeah,
there's a crowd for that too.
Yeah. So
I like the more casual
crowd. It was a weird mixture because it was like everyone casual and some people kind of competitive and then one super competitive person. So it was weird, but it was still fun, still a blast. All those guys kick ass up there. Me at home, I have been working on some pinball projects here, and there's one I'm actually deciding. I don't know how far I'm gonna get with this, but it's just a little fucking project I have. I got this empty cabinet from a 1940 Roxy Chicago coin. Made it. It's actually from the year 1940, 1940, and yeah, that's where the cabinet is from. Just the cabinet, and I'm like, man, I don't want it to go to waste. So I'm going to try and make my own game with it.
That's sweet, man.
Yeah, and I painted it all up, and I got designs I want to do with it. And I think I'm going to talk... Should I give away what I want the theme to be?
I wouldn't. I would get a little further with it just to make sure that's what you want to do.
Okay. Because I talked about it before, and it made somebody upset. But,
That's really?
yeah. But, no, I'll wait. I've already talked to it about, but yeah, it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be sweet, and I don't know if I'll even get to it. There's a lot of stuff I don't know, but it's fun as hell to have a little fun project going on.
And you've spent some time on it so far, so it's not like you just have this cabinet and you've done nothing with it.
Follow me on TikTok. Let's see.
Yeah, follow at RafeX8
Yeah.
or TGA Reichert.
Yep. Mark Reichert, TGA. But yeah, TGA all day, the greatest around, baby. So yeah, pinball update. That's pretty much it. I played. I got 3rd place. I got 4th place, and I got 7th place while I was in Traverse City.
That's awesome.
And Cactus Canyon.
Fucking love that game, dude.
Yeah, I was always really bad at it, and I finally had a really good game and finally figured out what I'm supposed to shoot for and stuff. That game's awesome.
I really like that remake, because that's like a remake of a game, right? That didn't really get released.
Chicago Gaming Company. I think they might be the best. Then Stern. I don't even count the rest. I guess American Pinball is okay, but yeah.
Chicago Gaming Company does very, very nice re-releases of games.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're better than the originals, though. And the
No,
only
I don't
reason
think they are either, but
I only can base that off of me playing me playing who's the guy that owns Coin Slot?
Scott Pearson.
Yeah, me playing his Attack on Mars and then playing a Chicago Gaming Attack on Mars. There's still so much difference to them.
Attack from Mars.
Attack from Mars, sorry. Thanks,
Yeah.
Mark. But yeah, they do such good remakes of those games, and
Yeah, Right Brain has a Monster Bash that's legitimate, like the OG, and that's really good.
oh yeah.
So, but yeah, no, that's a pinball update. I think we're good, aren't we? We don't have a memory this week.
We don't have a memory. I have a rank, and I also have a little pinball update.
Oh, you do have a mega rank it.
I do have a mega rank it.
I forgot. Jesus.
Oh, do you not want to do it now?
No, I'm down.
Oh, we're at 1:30. It's not going to take that long. I played.
Oh, this is it. All you Call of Duty fans, get in here.
No. This is my pinball update. Still.
All right, all you pinball fans, stay in here.
I played Justin's Black Hole out at One Up Games Saginaw, and a couple other games, but
Yeah, he's getting a lot of pins now.
he is. And man, that Black Hole is such a fun.
Yeah.
That's such a fun game. That lower playfield is just a fucking blast to play and work your mind around. And I think it would almost be so fucking rad if there was like, I think that could be the best. I'm just thinking about this now. That could be the best use of like a virtual pinball machine, is where you have like a game specifically designed for that, where let's say you shoot a shot up into a scoop and then that whole play field changes somehow, just completely fucking shifts around.
Yeah.
I don't know. But that game was a blast, and he has just fantastic machines out there now. They're really doing some good shit with that place. Are you ready for the Mega Rank It?
Oh, man, I'm ready.
So I had the idea that I brought up to Mark a few weeks ago about, I don't know what brought it up, but something did, where I was going to have him rank every Halo game, and I was going to rank every Call of Duty game. And that's what we're going to do. He's not going to rank any of the Halos. He's got to work on his list.
Yeah.
But I spent some time with my Call of Duty list, and I'm also going to preface this. I've been thinking about streaming again. And I was really thinking about going through and playing all the campaigns again. I was just gonna emulate most of them, just because it'd be a lot easier to stream. So I think I'm really thinking about taking some time and playing through all these campaigns again. So this is my pre-2023 opinion on Call of Duty games that I've played. So we're gonna go last to first. I have not played all the Call of Duty games. I have played almost every single one of them. So I got 20 games to rank here. Number 20.
Wait, which ones have you not played? So we know they're not going to be on the list.
Like
Or are they all on the
like
list?
the spin-off, like I'm not counting Warzone or Warzone
okay.
2.
That's fair.
I'm not counting Black Ops Declassified on Vita or PSP.
Okay.
And I have not played all of the DS ones. I've played I've played a couple of them.
Okay. Yeah, that's good.
But
I
all
just want to
the
know before going in. Okay.
all the mainline ones,
Okay.
the main console ones.
Gotcha.
There's a couple PC ones that came out. I didn't play those. But yeah, the mainline Call of Duty games that everybody knows and has played.
Number 20.
Number 20. And I have release dates on all these. Come out in 2016. It is Infinite Warfare. It has an unbelievably bad single player, multiplayer, and zombies. The only good thing this game had going for it when it was packaged was that it came with the remaster of Modern Warfare or Call of Duty 4. So you could remember what a good campaign and a good multiplayer felt like when you played it. Number 19, Black Ops 3. I truly hated the multiplayer and campaign of this game.
Wait.
Mainly because there wasn't a campaign of this game.
Okay, yeah. I was say, wait, wasn't there not a game?
There
I
was-
love that one. I love the multiplayer on that though.
We played the multiplayer of Black Ops 4.
Oh, I like to be in the one. I like the one without the campaign though. Like, isn't that the one?
No,
that-
we played the campaign for Black Ops, or we played the multiplayer for Black Ops 4. We didn't play the Black Ops 3 one.
we didn't.
Mm-mm.
I like being the little guy where he had the dog, but you set the little tripwires everywhere.
Yeah, it was
Was that 4?
4.
Oh, okay.
The one that we played like with John a lot and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That was 4.
Oh, okay.
So that yeah, number 19 is Black Ops 3. I was not crazy about the jetpacks and stuff like that with Advanced Warfare. I wasn't against the idea completely. I just didn't think Black Ops 3 did it right at all.
Okay.
Number 18, I think the most overrated Call of Duty, and it should not get the ratings that it does from some people.
Oh wow.
Remake of, well, it's not really a remake. Call of Duty World War II, not World at War. The World War II that came out in 2017. This is my fucking
The World
description.
War II.
World WWII.
Yeah.
It was the PS4 Xbox.
I never
One
played that
release.
one. I wanted to.
It's fucking garbage.
Really?
This is my description because I've put descriptions of all of these. God, ugh, this game was just painful. All of it. Hated every single thing about this game. The
That's a pretty bad review.
I know it almost should be.
It's mean.
It almost should be the last on the list. I played the campaign for it was different because it had a lot more of like vehicles in it. Kind of had a more Battlefield vibe, but it just was. They just did a bad job with it, I thought. 17, Call of Duty 3, 2006. This game flew under the radar for me until the early 2010s. The World War II single players at that time were very used up to me.
They're beat to death.
And I remember almost nothing about this campaign other than I thought it looked pretty good for a PS2 game, like graphically wise. I didn't play any of the multiplayer on it. I didn't really do much PS2 multiplayer, to be honest. Number 16, Call of Duty Ghosts, 2013, the first release on the 9th gen of consoles or whatever. It was my first game on PlayStation 4, the first entry into the new era for Call of Duty.
I think a lot of people shit on this when it first came out, right?
It was a very disappointing campaign. It was just a generic, like, I'm a soldier dude and fuck yeah, saving the fucking world.
This is the one that didn't have zombies, right?
It had nothing. It had
No,
multiplayer and
it
campaign.
had like some crazy thing. There was like weird alien things that were like running after you or something.
That was Infinite Warfare.
I think it was Ghosts.
Maybe Ghost did too. Ghost
I had
was
an Xbox One.
maybe you're right.
Yeah.
Ghost, I thought I just wasn't big into. The multiplayer maps for it were so fucking massive.
Yeah,
You would
can't
would
have
run around for a minute before seeing anybody, and then you get fucking smoked out of nowhere.
Yeah, you can't have that in the Call of Duty.
Number 15, Advanced Warfare 2014. Apparently, I was not a fan of the first entries into the PS4 and Xbox One's
This one was
ecosystem.
super dumb. This was like the Titanfall ripoff, right?
It absolutely was.
Okay.
Press F to pay respects for this shit-ass campaign. I didn't like it at all. The multiplayer, this was the first Call of Duty that added loot boxes, and the way that they added loot boxes in this game was each weapon would have, you would get like a loot box for leveling up or whatever, and each box would have a specific version of a weapon. So you'd get like a common, a rare, or a legendary. And the thing with they weren't just like skins. It's just being creepy. They weren't skins. They had monumental differences to them, like damage boosts and stuff like that. So you could have just the worst version of a weapon, and then somebody else would get lucky and have the best version of it, and you would lose that gunfight all the time. And the problem with that was it wasn't just a luck-based thing. You could pay for those loot boxes.
Oh,
So it was a super pay-to-win Call of Duty.
No way.
I just hated it, and it ruined that game for them. Number
That was Advanced Warfare?
that was Advanced Warfare. That was the Kevin Spacey campaign.
Oh, yeah. Yikes.
Number 14, a game that flew under the radar for a lot of people. Not many people played this at all. Final Fronts, Call of Duty World at War Final Fronts. It was the last PS2 Call of Duty game released in 2008. I remember I have very specific memories for this because it was before I got a PS3, but World at War existed. So people were talking about Nazi zombies and playing it. I'd hear it at school all the time, and I was like, my friend let me borrow. He rented Call of Duty World at War Final Fronts, and he let me borrow it. So I was like, we found out that if you beat the campaign, because that's how it was for the original World at War, if you beat the campaign, you unlock zombies. So I was like, fuck, dude, I'm going to stay home and beat the campaign. So when you get out of school, you can come over and we can play zombies. So I stayed home sick and played through the entire campaign of that just to realize, hey, you broke ass bitch. This is just the PS2 shit version of this game, which I will say the campaign for it was actually pretty good. And I'm excited to go back and play through it again because
So that's a totally different campaign?
completely different. It has no
It just has the same case art.
same
with the different words.
Yeah, same case art with a different subtext. And I could be wrong, but I very vividly remember the World at War campaign. I don't remember this one at all. And I'm pretty sure they were pretty different. So that was number 14. Number 13. Now we're getting into, that was like the bad era, the bad ones, I think. Final Fronts wasn't that bad. Number 13, Modern Warfare 2, 2022. A continuation of where we left off with the campaign from 2019. My mistake with this game was playing through the campaign on Veteran right out of the gate. It turned out to be one of the hardest campaigns I'd ever played. It was just unfair and brutal and really ruined it for me.
Made you really frustrated?
Yeah, and it just, the first Modern Warfare 2019's campaign and story was so good, and I just thought this was, as a continuation from that, it was a pretty disappointing campaign.
Was it a continuation? Or is it
Yeah.
just a remake?
It was, so it's like a reboot of the franchise. Modern Warfare 2019 was a reboot of the franchise, and then this was a continuation on that, a sequel to that. Okay. So it's still in the like same world that the original Modern Warfares were, but they're like modernized even more, if that makes sense. They're not remastered. They're completely rebooted.
Okay. Super confusing.
Yeah, it's kind of like if you took Halo Combat Evolved and completely like you had the same character and the same idea of the story, but it was completely new and recreated.
Still confused.
Okay, that's fair. So that was number 13. Number 12, Black Ops 4.
That's the one we played.
Oh, Black Ops 4 did not have a. Black Ops 3 had a campaign. Black Ops 4 did not.
Oh, okay. Yep.
So-
because I remember the one we liked didn't have a campaign.
Yeah. So Black Ops 4 didn't have a campaign, but I had so much fun playing the multiplayer with you guys, and I really actually enjoyed the multiplayer for it.
Black Ops 3 didn't have a campaign on the
PS3 and 360.
Yep.
Yeah. It was
That's
the
right. I remember that now.
I do, yeah. Speaking on that campaign, I didn't. It was okay. It was not good.
Yeah.
Which is probably why they didn't give a fuck about it being on the last console.
Yep.
So I know I had so much fun playing that game with you, Mark, or you, John, Eric, whoever played. I think Dave played it with us some too. Had a ton of fun playing that.
I think Dylan did too. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Dylan did.
I'm sure he's the one that bought it.
The zombies for that game was really good too. I really liked that one. Number 11, Call of Duty Vanguard. The campaign took quite the style change with this game, where a lot of the missions, I talked about it on the show when I played it, a lot of the missions flowed into one another instead of having like separate, like, this is the battlefield for this one, and then you push on through the war, and this is the next. This one was very much just like we just finished here, we're going right into a cutscene that leads right to the next thing. So it was a very flowing campaign. I enjoyed that quite a bit. The multiplayer was okay when I played.
Never played this one. No.
Mm-mm. The multiplayer was okay. It was a very like there was a very specific weapon loadout that you would either destroy with it, or if you used any other weapon, you fucking sucked. So I played ranked and had a lot more fun with it because they limited a lot of like the bullshit builds that you can do for multiplayer. Number 10. We're getting into the final 10.
Final 10.
Number 10, Call of Duty Finest Hour, the first entry into the Call of Duty series on console. This released in 2004. Literally one of the first-person shooters I have ever played.
Is this PS1?
This is PS2.
PS2, okay.
PS1 had Medal of Honor, but
Oh, yeah.
Call of Duty didn't make it until PS2.
Okay.
Literally the first FPS I ever played. It was so new to me, so awesome, and it just kicked off my love of the series and the love of that genre that I've held on to ever since. And leading that up, the sequel to it, the Big Red One. I had a ton of fun playing the multiplayer on PS2, even if it was local. And I just really loved the campaign for that, because this was when they were more worried about kind of being realistic to the wars that they were talking about. So you got a little history lesson with the battles you were in.
That's cool.
And I
dig that.
I really enjoyed the original campaigns that they had. Number 8, Modern Warfare 2019. Single player was amazing. It was such a breath of fresh air for that series that had been so stale up until this generation that we'd played. They added those like crazy realism modes, like with the night vision. I don't know if you played any of that stuff.
The remake 2019, you said?
Yeah, the first Modern Warfare, like the newest one that came out.
Oh, I don't think I did.
They had this really cool, these night vision campaign modes where you were like clearing houses and people were like civilians or enemies were popping out of doors and stuff like that. And it was
scary.
It was super spooky and intense, and I loved the multiplayer for it. It was just such a fun game.
They do have some really good campaigns.
Mm-hmm.
That series has always had pretty damn exciting campaigns.
There've definitely been some bad ones, but they've been doing a lot better with them. Number 7, a game that I just actually, because it was a PlayStation Plus game that came out, I just played through the campaign of this. Call of Duty Black Ops 5 Cold War.
Wait, they made a 5th Black Ops?
It's not Black Ops 5, but it's Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, because it's still in the world of Black Ops.
Oh,
so you still have some of the same characters. So a fun deep dive into some of the best characters from the Black Ops series.
Oh yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I remember this now.
It
I
had
never played it, but is it still out?
It's still out. You should play. This campaign's so much fun.
Yeah.
I think it had like just a crazy over the top 80s action movie vibe because there's some like sci-fi and conspiracy thrown in there. It brings in, it's kind of late 60s, 70s, and 80s where it brings in the Kennedy assassination,
Oh, shit.
the Cold War, and all
Yeah.
that stuff. It's so much fun, and this had the best, maybe not the best. This had one of the coolest additions to zombies where instead of it being you, say, in like a house or like a mansion where all the zombies are trying to break into, it added this. What the? Stop trying to stare into the room like a. Why are you trying to stare into the room?
Jesus, Reed. Talking about zombies and shit, and you're pounding on the door. Do you want to come in and chill? Okay, come on. All right, continue.
Okay. So this added this open world thing, and I know I talked about it on the show because I played so much of the zombies, but they added this thing called, I think it was Outbreak. And it was more like this, you would spawn in, each round was an area of the map that you could run around, and it was huge. It was this open world zombies mode. And you would go do challenges around the map. You could find weapons and upgrade your armor and upgrade your weapons, and then whenever you were ready, you could start the main like mission of that part of the map. And then once you beat that mission, you would teleport to a new map, and it would bump up the like stats of the zombies and the drops that you would get and stuff like that. It was just a really cool version of zombies that was such a cool change from the standard make it as many rounds.
They definitely needed to do some sort of change to that.
And it was so desperately needed for that one.
That's awesome though.
Because anyone that's listening to the show in the month of July, that is a free game on PlayStation Plus right now for PS4 or PS5. Campaign is so worth playing through.
All right, I'm gonna get it right after the show.
And I played it on realism mode, which is like the veteran enhanced.
Nice. I'm gonna play it on the easiest.
I'm telling you this though, I died maybe 3 times through that whole campaign playing on that mode because it's not difficult. It's just fun. So play it on like regular or hardened, and you're just gonna crush through
I'll
it.
probably play it on regular then.
It's so much fun.
Yeah.
Because, and the cool thing with the campaign on it is it's like an evidence board. So there's like, each mission is a new addition on your evidence board. And as you go through missions uncovering evidence, there's these side missions that open up, and you can't start the side missions properly until you have the evidence collected. So there's one where you have to like identify the suspects of this like crime network. And if you don't have the evidence from the other missions, you can identify whoever you want as the suspects, but you're probably going to be wrong. So it's really cool and really like,
That's a neat way to do it.
yeah, like 60s sci-fi when computers are just kind of emerging.
What is
Number 6.
number 6? We're getting down to the nitty gritty.
Thank you for sticking through the rankings. I've been wanting to do this forever. Number 6 is Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. Game completely blew my mind the first time I saw it. It was the first time I played a PS3.
Wow, 6. Huh?
Number 6 for this one.
Yeah, this game came out. I hated it at first because I was all pumped because like Halo 3 came out like a week before, and everyone at Best Buy that I was working there was like, yeah, Halo 3, yeah, Halo 3. And I'm like, yeah, Halo 3. I love Halo. And then that game came out, and then everyone stopped playing Halo and just played that. And I was like, well, Halo 3.
This was a shift.
But Halo 3.
This was a shift in the FPS genre. Yeah. This was the gritty, realistic campaign that they brought, like where you were in a mission where you literally get nuked and you
I think if this didn't come out right after Halo, I would probably be a way bigger Call of Duty fan. I think there's always been this feeling of jealousy towards Call of Duty for stealing Halo's thunder.
It took your thunder. I mean, and that's like literally the best Halo, more or less. And not saying
we'll get to that on my list.
But that's like everybody's like, this is the pinnacle of Halo. Was
A
3.
lot of people liked a lot of people liked it.
And it's same for this. This is like the peak of this game. It's just that era when these games hit, there was just something about them. It was just fucking awesome. Number 5, World at War, came out a year later. It was the last amazing World War II title that they had. It was such a gory and brutal game.
It's 5.
This is
You're number 5.
this is number 5 for me.
Okay. World at War.
And this
I've
is
never
also-
played it, but I've always heard it's amazing.
This is also Call of Duty 5.
Oh, okay.
So this was the first and last campaign, and maybe they've done a little bit in there. First and last campaign that had a co-op campaign. You could play through almost this entire campaign together. I think Black Ops 3 had a co-op campaign, but who cares? It added Nazi zombies. Probably one of the coolest and craziest things that Call of Duty has added. It added the prestige system to online, and God, it was... The multiplayer for this game was fun. The campaign was so fucking awesome for this game. And I don't know. There was just something about that jump to PS3 from PS2 for these World War II campaigns that was crazy.
Yeah, so, Halo 3 had Infection. That was like a zombie mode. Wait, no. Was that fan made? No, that was in 3. Halo 3 had Infection. Was it 2 that the fans made it? Yeah.
Maybe.
So Call of Duty copied
Is that
Halo
what it was?
with zombies.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah, it did. Infection.
Reed, come on, dude.
Yeah, dude. The mics picked that up. Please stop. You want to get out of here? Come on, man. You're being a little fucking jerk tonight.
Bye, Reed.
Yeah, he's good.
All right.
Take it home. I know, Matt. You're like
I'm in
number 4.
We're at 4. All right. It's all right. I'll chop it up. All right. Number 4, Modern Warfare 3, 2011.
Modern Warfare 3. Yeah. Yep. Oh, yeah. This is the one that Dylan and I. This is when Dylan and I were like done with it.
Yep. And that's fair. This is my personal list. It does not mean that these are
I remember
how it should
everyone
be.
was losing their mind about this game, and I was proud that I never put that disc in my Xbox 360. I was like, I'll never put that in there.
That was how I was with like Infinite Warfare and Black Ops 3. I was just so over the series at that point that I hated those games. So I was there a little bit after you.
I think it was just because dude, when that game came out, it was
everywhere.
It was toxic people,
Mm-hmm.
just the dude bros. It was so bad.
And I was all about it, man. I was so fucking toxic and horrible and just the most aggressive fan of Call of Duty at that
I was
point.
Halo reach arounding, baby.
So here's what I've put for this. The finale to a near perfect trilogy that was the Modern Warfare era. The worst campaign out of the 3, but still awesome and memorable. The multiplayer added the specialist replacement for kill streaks, where basically at 2 kills you would get a perk that you selected. At 4 kills you would get another perk. At 6 kills you would get another perk. And then at 8 kills you would get every perk and the best version of them. So you would have, at 8 kills, you would run every single perk like Ghost, Ninja. So you couldn't be seen on radar. You couldn't be seen on thermal sensors. You'd run around. You could scavenge ammo. You were reloading fast as shit. You had stopping power, so you were doing more damage. I had so many like nukes from that game, Moabs, whatever you call them. I started to lose count. And it was you're absolutely right. That was the most toxic Call of Duty I ever played. The lobby chat of that game was because the mics were starting to get better. So instead of the shitty, like choppy Bluetooth that you'd catch on PS3, it was like everybody was rocking Turtle Beaches and Astros with nice headphones and nice mics. And you would catch just all the hateful and horrendous comments that people would make.
Remember Turtle Beach, how they just took over? And now they're just like some chintzy third-party shit headset.
Yeah, I would throw away a pair of Turtle Beaches if I saw them.
Yeah. And it used to be like, bro, I got Turtle Beaches.
Yeah, come on, man. Yeah. You don't have Turtle Beaches? How do you even play this game right now? Oh, that was number 4. Number 3, Black Ops 1 2010. I could not stop playing the campaign for this game. It was such a callback to so many amazing action movies that I grew up with. I grew up watching with my dad. It had a fun spin on the multiplayer where everything was unlocked, but you had to pay cash for it. And the way that you could get cash was leveling up, playing multiplayer battles, or playing the wager matches that have been such a staple in Call of Duty since then. And you would get burned on those wager matches. You'd put $3,000 up, and you didn't get any money back unless you got first, second, or third out of like 8 or 9 people. So you get burned on them all the time. Oh, the multiplayer for that game was so much fun.
It was really good. Is this the one that had Sticks and Stones?
Yup. Sticks
Yeah.
and Stones, One in the Chamber.
Sticks and Stones is my favorite thing that ever existed in any Call of Duty.
Sticks and Stones was so brutal, and I loved it. You could get on such... I loved all of those games. Gun Game was probably my least favorite, but Sticks and Stones and One in the Chamber especially, was my favorite, where you could knife to get an extra bullet. So you'd have you could always try and trick people where they think you don't have a bullet, so they're trying to weave around and run at you, and then you just shoot them in the face. Oh my God.
It's so good.
That multiplayer was so much fun. And the campaign was great. And then the zombies was fantastic too.
You got me wanting to play some Call of Duty here.
Number 2. What are the last 2 going to be?
Number 2, oh man. So,
You saw my list. So
I didn't actually see it. Process of elimination. I know there's 2 games left.
Mm-hmm. What do you think number 2 is?
Well, do you want me to say what the 2 games left are?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's Black Ops 2 and there's Modern Warfare 2.
Mm-hmm.
See, I did good.
You were
I
paying
actually
attention.
didn't look at your thing.
No, you were paying attention.
Which makes sense that those are the last 2.
They're hands down the 2 best.
Oh,
Maybe it's debatable with the last. It's pretty debatable with the last 5 on my list, but those are 2 fucking S tier.
I think you're gonna put Modern Warfare 2 number 1.
Number 2 is Black Ops 2 2012. And I'm just going to read it verbatim. A very hard decision to not have this take first, but it's here for a reason. A very enjoyable campaign with what I believe is the best multiplayer in the series. I met so many cool people and so many cool friends playing this game. I played so many zombies, and this was the first game I actually made money playing. Nice. I did a little bit of esports on this game, and I was really, really fucking good at it. And I picked it back up a month or so ago. I played the PS3 version of it, and the kids still got it.
Kids still got it.
And you can't take those moves away from me.
Nice.
And finally, the creme de la creme, the cream of the top that has just always been at the top since it released. It was the first game that I was given when I got my PS3. Modern Warfare 2. It has absolutely the best campaign in the series.
I think, man, I have to think. I think this probably is my favorite one too.
And you know what? It has a better campaign, or it has a better multiplayer than Black Ops 2. I don't even know why I put that in that. It has a better campaign and a better multiplayer, just because I think the guns are so much more enjoyable. And the thing with this game is, for the multiplayer, you had to use attachments to upgrade certain attachments. So you would see people running the fucking craziest builds of weapons ever, just so they could unlock the better attachments for that weapon. I have a
strategy guide for this. That big ass Brady game strategy.
Oh yeah,
guide. Yeah.
I loved the campaign. Was just so perfect, and I've played through it so many times. It had so many good voice actors. The characters for it are so memorable.
Is this the snowmobile one?
That's the snowmobile one.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
It's the most betrayal, the most betrayal you've ever felt in a campaign.
And then it's got the swimming too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's the best.
This is a 11 out of 10 Call of Duty game, and it will never be matched. There's no way that a game could come out that would be better than this for me, because the nostalgia is just
You definitely got the top two. I'd say I agree with you for sure.
And what better way than to settle your
There's one you missed.
what better way to settle your arguments than 1v1 me on Rust? There's no better way.
Right?
So that's
you forgot
my
a Call of Duty.
what I forget.
The game I got. Well, I stood in line forever to get my Xbox 360 on opening day, and I got Cameo and Call of Duty 2.
Yeah, see,
Where's Call of Duty 2, bro?
See, I didn't play the PC because Call of Duty 2, the big red one, is different from Call of Duty 2. And Call of Duty 1, Finest Hour, is different from Call of Duty 1. I never played those original PC.
Oh, man, you never played. No, this is Xbox 360.
But they remade the PC game for 360, and I never played those.
Yeah, dude, it was good. I liked it.
I would love to go back and play them again.
Yeah, I got it on 360 if you ever want to borrow it.
Fuck yeah,
With
man.
my physical media. But yeah, no, that one was really fun.
An honorable mention. My mom used to buy me. She didn't used to. Occasionally, if I was good for school clothes shopping, I would get a used game from like EB Games or GameStop.
That's how I got Madden every year.
And for some reason, I decided that my used game was going to be Call of Duty World at War on DS.
Oh.
And I played that game for 5 minutes and was like, oh, this was the worst decision I've ever made. And sorry, bud, you're not returning that shit. That game those DS games are terrible.
I don't even know how they could have made them.
It was like
I don't even understand how it works.
you would control your aiming with the stylus, and then like the L would be your fire. Oh, it was so bad. And then your strafing was the D-pad. So the whole like right side of your DS is being unused, basically.
Oh, I remember my mom. She got for the Wii. She got Call of Duty 3, I think. Call of Duty 3 for the Wii, and I had to play it with the nunchuck. Holy shit, was that bad?
I played Black Ops on the Wii because my friend got it for some reason, and I played Zombies solo, and I didn't even make it out of the second round because it was so impossible. And they give you like,
when's the next Call of Duty coming out?
they haven't even talked about it yet.
Yeah, because now maybe they can start working on it now that Microsoft owns everything.
I don't know, but I'm I don't know what the next one. I think Sledgehammer would be making, because we had Vanguard, which was Treyarch. Maybe Vanguard was Sledgehammer. I don't know. Modern Warfare 2 was Infinity Ward. So I think Treyarch or Sledgehammer. I guess Treyarch would be the next one. So it'll probably be like a Black Ops style.
Right.
And if it was a Black Ops remake, I'd lose my fucking mind. If they just did a remake of that game, I would lose my fucking mind.
Yeah, that would be a big one for them to come out with.
And everybody would be happy about it. No one would be like, remake. No, you're not going to whine about a remake of literally one of the best games ever. It's just not going to happen.
Kid fell asleep.
Man, that's impressive. But yeah, that's thank you everyone that's listened and sat through my ranking of the Call of Duties. It's been fun. I hope you had some takeaway from my list, and I think it was
I enjoyed
pretty,
it. Yeah,
Yeah?
it was fun to hear you talk. And actually, I'm pumped to go download that Call of Duty game.
I really hope you like it.
Yeah.
And really, like,
And then let's play.
we can play Zombies, and it's fucking
No, let's play online together.
okay.
Oh, okay. Because like when we try and play, because you were playing Counter-Strike when we lived together for a month, and I was like, oh, that's fun. I want to play. And you're like, bruh.
That's a different.
Bruh.
I don't care about my stats
really not
on
my
Call of
level,
Duty,
bruh.
but
Don't
you
fuck
would.
with this,
You just
bruh.
wouldn't have fun on Counter Strike, and that's just a far different game. It's like me coming in on your fucking. I don't know.
My steez, dog.
Yeah, trying to come in on my steez.
Well, I hope everyone enjoyed the show. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be back next week, most likely. Yes, we'll be back, and we'll try and wrangle us up a guest.
All right, guys. We'll see you next time on the Matty Ice and Marky Mark podcast.
Peace.
Bye, guys.
Fell asleep, dude.